Very good morning to everyone. Welcome in the class. I hope I am audible to you and my voice is clear to you. So, let's begin the session. I hope that voice is clear. If there is any kind of disturbance, you can write in the live chat box. The topic of today is Hamilton's rule and Gloggers rule, and it's a part of ecology. And as we say in the starting, let's crack CSIR UGC NET together. You're watching this video on the platform of Unacademy. And Unacademy is one of the India's largest platform for the preparation of CSIR UGC NET Examination. India's best faculty members they teach on this platform. A little introduction about myself. I'm Farida Bandukwala. I have teaching experience of 10 years. I've qualified MP SLET examination in year 2018 and presently I'm pursuing PhD from School of Biotechnology DAVV. If you are opting Unacademy, what all things you are going to get? You're going to get daily life classes so that you can be always in that momentum that yes, we have to study this. Then the syllabus is quite structured as you have to complete 13 units and it is quite lengthy. So the syllabus should be in a well formulated manner. So the syllabus is that kind of managed and arranged when you study at an academy. Then live tests and quizzes are regularly taken on the platform of an academy, and you will have unlimited access towards all the videos which are recorded in the category of CSIR UGC NET if you are going for the plus subscription that I am going to explain you. After that, Unacademy tries to give as many free classes as it can. These free classes it conducts on YouTube. Presently, you are watching a free live class on the platform of YouTube. Another free live class it conducts on the platform of its application, that is Unacademy Learning app. You can get this app from freely from the Play Store. Just go on Play Store, write Unacademy Learning app, and you will be getting the Unacademy Learning app. Just download the app, make your account, and follow the profile of the educators you want to follow. In my case, you can search my profile by the name Farida Bandukwala, and then you'll be getting the updates for all the upcoming videos, whichever I'll be doing, and all the past recorded videos. So you can get free live class on YouTube and a special platform. After that, there is a plus subscription. This plus subscription is a paid subscription, but it is very pocket friendly. And recently, a major discount is also going on. That is for 12 months, 54% discount is going on, and for 24 months, 67% discount is going on. So for 12 months, it is going to cost you 11,550 rupees, and for 24 months it is going to cost you 16,1800 rupees. And what I would suggest is go for a yearly or 2 yearly subscription, because then it is going to benefit you positively, because one has to study life science completely when they are in this field, right? So this was the thing. Then there is an provision of additional discount of 10% if you're using my referral code, that is FP01. If you're using my referral code, then the amount for 12 months is going to be 10,395, and for 24 months it is going to be 15,120 rupees. So go for the plus subscription as a major discount is going on, and soon the prices are going to increase. So this is the time, today is the day when you have to take the subscription. Prices are going to increase from 31st of December. And if you're going for the plus subscription and using my referral code FB01 for getting 10% discount, it's not so that you will get the access for only my videos, but you will get the access for all the videos which are recorded in this category done by all the top educators, and just one subscription will be enough for getting the access of all the videos of all the top educators on the platform of Unacademy. And other benefits that you're going to get is quizzes, mock tests, courses, batches, and you will also be getting the PDFs of all the lectures which you will be attending. So this is like a package kind of thing, or a complete capsule, so that you can be so that you will be able to qualify the examination. Right, so this was a little introduction about an academy. Let us talk about the topic of today. The first thing that we are going to talk is Hamilton's rule. I'll be telling you about the theory of this rule, and then I'll be telling you that what kind of questions CSIR usually ask. Right, so Hamilton's rule is basically a rule of ecology and sociology or sociobiology. It's a rule for ecology and sociobiology, and it is actually, this rule is actually a mathematical formula. Actually, a mathematical formula. Those students who are attending the class live, they can please, if they can tell me whether my voice is clear or not, they can write in the chat box that my voice is clear or not. It's a mathematical formula, this rule, and it was devised by a British naturalist and population genetist, and his name was W.D. Hamilton. It was given by W.D. Hamilton. So that is why it is also called as Hamilton's rule, right? So it supports the notion that now it's a mathematical formula that I've told you. Now I'll tell you the basic of it. So it supports the notion or idea that natural selection actually favors genetic success. So natural says that natural selection favors genetic success. This I am going to tell you that why. Not reproductive success. Not reproductive success. So if an organism is highly fertile, but then too it won't have that benefit of genetic of natural selection, because natural selection goes by genetic success. This is the most important point over here, which Hamilton rules says that it goes by genetic success, not reproductive success. So why? So what is the reason behind it? So the reason behind it is that it recognizes that individuals can pass copies of their genes on to future generation through direct parentage or through indirect parentage. So we'll write over here that genes can pass to next generation directly. This directly is going to include parents, and indirectly. And indirectly. So when we are saying indirectly, what we are actually talking about, indirectly we are talking about nieces and nephews. And in this parents, it can also include grandparents. So genes can pass to next generation directly with the help of parents, or indirectly through niece and nephews. So if an individual is giving birth to offsprings, and it is also helping their sisters and brothers and cousins to pass the genes to their offsprings by taking care of their offsprings, it is coming under the Hamilton's formula or Hamilton's rule, that not only the offspring of individual, they also support the other individuals. And this behavior, we have already seen that what this behavior is actually called as. Is there anyone who is going to tell me that this behavior is called as? It is altruistic behavior. This video we have already done. altruistic behavior. So not only it is going to favor the genes of its own, it is going to favor the genes of the relatives as well. This is what Hamilton's rules say, that not only itself but it is going to help others as well. So if we are saying that it is going to help others as well, so what is the coefficient of relatedness? If I am saying that my relatedness to my offsprings, what is it? And my relatedness to my half siblings or my cousins or my niece, nephews, uncles and aunts, what is that? So that is the thing we should now see, that is coefficient of relatedness. Coefficient of relatedness. Relatedness. Right? This we should see. So first of all, we'll see a relationship. What is the relationship between the individuals and what is their coefficient of relatedness, which is expressed by R. Right? So this we have to see. So if we are saying father, how much a father is related? So I'll just write everything quite close because then the father is related 50% to their offspring, isn't it? That father and mother, they are related not 100% but they are related 50%. After father, mother is also related to the offspring 50%, that is 0.5. Then offsprings, how much they are related to their parents, whichever parent we are saying, so they are also related 0.5% with their parents. How much are we related to siblings? What is the coefficient of relatedness with siblings? It is again 0.5. Then we are talking about half siblings or cousins. Half siblings, not cousins but half siblings, which are maybe our sibling through paternal side or through maternal side. So in that case, half siblings, how much are they related to us? They are related to us 0.25%. Then talking about niece, nephews, uncles, aunts, grandparents, grandchildren, how much are they going to be related? They are going to be related 0.25. And then lastly, cousins. How much are we related with the cousins? We are related 12 point, I would write in points, 0.125. This is the coefficient of relatedness. So this table you should remember. It is not difficult to remember. It is very easy. So if we are seeing for father, it is 0.5. If we are seeing mother, it is 0.5. Siblings, 0.5. If we are seeing half siblings, it is 0.25. If we are seeing niece, nephews, aunts, grandparents, grandchildren, it is 0.25. And for cousins, it is 0.125. So this is the coefficient of relatedness which we should know. Now there is one more aspect which is related with Hamilton's rule. So that is the theory of inclusive fitness. That is theory of inclusive fitness. So what does this say? Is that in which an organism genetic success is believed to be derived from cooperation and altruistic behavior. It says that genetic success genetic success to be derived is believed to be derived from cooperation and altruistic behavior. So it is not the reproduction which is the thing which is matter, which is the major matter over here, but it is the cooperation, how much help they are getting. So inclusive fitness suggests that altruism occurring amongst organisms who share a given percentage of genes enable those genes to be passed on to the subsequent generations. So inclusive fitness applies only to the relatives, and this thing is also called as kin selection. Kin selection. So when inclusive fitness applies only to relatives. So this is the theory of inclusive fitness. Then theory of inclusive fitness applies only for kin selection, right? Now there is a rule, or there is a formula for Hamilton's rule. We'll see that. Hamilton's rule. What does it say? It says R, that is the coefficient of relatedness, into B, that is the benefit, should be greater than the cost. This we have seen previously also. So theory of relatedness, how much they are related with each other, then what is the benefit they are getting, the amount of benefit, and this benefit and relatedness should be greater than the cost, that is in the number of offspring equivalents, right? So this is the thing. This is the Hamilton's rule, and let us elaborate this, that Hamilton rules specifies, I'll write over here, this R into B should be greater than C, specifies the conditions under which the reproductive altruism evolves. So B is the benefit. So when we are saying about the individuals and genetic success and all, so definitely this benefit is because of benefit is in number of offspring equivalents. Offspring equivalence. Equivalence gained by the recipient of the altruism. Benefit gained by recipient of altruism. So that is the B. Now if we are saying C, what is C? C is actually, C stands for cost. So cost in number of offspring individuals, in number of offspring individuals, or equivalence. So equivalence, why we are saying, maybe they are not directly giving birth to their own offspring, but if they are helping to rear the offspring of their relative, it is called as cost. So cost suffered by donor while undertaking the altruistic behavior. Donor while undertaking altruistic behavior, right? Now what is R? We have already seen R. What is this R? It is the genetic relatedness. R is genetic relatedness of the altruistic to the beneficiary. So relatedness is the, when we have seen it in terms of percentage, so this relatedness is the probability that a gene has the potential to be transferred or shared to the further generation, right? So we have seen what is R, we have seen what is B, we have seen what is C, right? So where will this altruism actually exist? That is the next thing we are going to discuss, that where it is going to exist or evolve. So altruism can evolve in a population, if a potential donor of assistance can more than the makeup of the losing cost or the population, so there it can exist. So let us see this by an example directly. If I'll tell you, will be a little complex in terminology, but it is a very simple thing. So example we'll be seeing. So example we are seeing about a female lion with a well-nourished cubs, female lion with well-nourished cubs, with well-nourished cubs gains inclusive fitness, gains inclusive fitness, gains inclusive fitness by nursing a starving cub of a full sister, of a full sister. So in this case, she is giving the benefit to her sister. So B is one offspring that would otherwise die. So benefit in this case, benefit is of one offspring which would otherwise die, which would otherwise die, more than they compensate for the loss for herself. So C in this case is approximately 1/4 of an offspring. Approx 1/4, 1/4 of an offspring. 1/4 of an offspring. Since the survival probability of her own non-starving cub is only slightly reduced. So given that the average genetic relatedness, that is R, between the two full sisters, so R between two full sisters is 0.5 because they are full sisters. So according to the Hamilton's rule, which says that R into P should be greater than the C. So it should be greater than 0.5. So this is cost is 0.25. So 0.5 is greater than 0.25. So in this, the genes of altruism is spread by promoting aid to the copies of themselves, right? So this is the example. So it can also be, a question can also be in terms of whether it is following the inclusive fitness or it is not following. So you have to see. Now inclusive fitness formula can also be changed into direct relatedness plus indirect relatedness, indirect relatedness. So if we are seeing that there is an individual who has, I'll write, let us do it in this way, that there is an individual A, and A gave birth to 15 offsprings, 15 offsprings, and amongst these 15 offsprings, 10 survived. 10 survived. This is a pattern of CSIR previous year question. So 10 survived, and this A actually helped to raise the offspring of their full sisters, two offsprings, two offsprings of full sisters. So how are we going to use it? So IF is equal to R into number of offsprings plus not so direct relatedness and indirect relatedness. So here it will be R into number of offsprings which actually survive, right? So R for the direct offspring, it is 0.5. So number of individuals which survived is 10 plus R for the offsprings of full sisters is 0.25. See, uh, for the children of the full sisters, that is niece, nephews, aunts and uncles, it is 0.25, right? So our point, and I'm not writing full sisters, I'm writing offsprings of full sisters. This is very important. So 0.25 into number of offsprings it help is 0.2. So here in this case it is 5 plus 0.5. So the answer will be 5.5. So this is how the questions in the CSIR is asked. So you should remember that table of relatedness, that what is the relatedness between the two individuals that is going to decide the inclusive fitness. So the question would be asked on inclusive fitness. That is the way it is determined. Now we'll be talking about Gloggers rule. Gloggers rule. So this Gloggers rule is what, and it was given by whom, those all things we need to see. So first of all, I'll tell you Gloggers rule in precise, and then I'm going to tell you it in detail. Okay, so let us see this Gloggers rule. So in simple layman's language, this Gloggers rule is an eco-geographical rule. Eco-geographical rule which states that within a species, that within a species of endotherms, those who are warm-blooded individuals, those who can regulate their own body temperature. It's an ecogeographical rule which states that within a species of endotherms, more pigmented forms, more pigmented forms tend to be found in more humid conditions, in more humid conditions, in more humid conditions. So it is about the pigment, that more pigmented individuals are found in the more humid conditions. So where this more humid condition exists, that is near equator, near equator, near equator. So this is the gist of Gloger's rule, that Gloger's rule. So it's an ecogeographical rule, and it tells that in the endosperm, it applies for the endosperms, and for endosperms, it tells that the more pigmented forms are going to exist in the more humid conditions near the equator. This is what Gloger's rule says. Right now, another thing about Gloger's rule that we should know is it states that birds and mammals, so when we are saying endotherms and warm-blooded animals, specifically we are talking about birds and mammals, should be darker, should be darker in humid and warm conditions as compared to the cooler and drier areas. Should be darker in humid and warm environment, warm environments compared to cold and dry areas. This is what Gloger's rule says, that about it is about sorry it is about birds and mammals. They'll be more pigmented if they are living in a darker and humid environment, right? So this was actually given by a scientist. His name was a scientist, or basically a zoologist. A zoologist. Vishal Bisht is saying, "Good morning, ma'am. Voice is clear." Thank you, Vishal, for your reply. I saw your message a little late. So it was given by a zoologist, and his name was Lambert Glogger, and he gave this phenomena in year 1833. So what did he say? That among mammals, equatorial and tropical region population have a darker skin color than the pole population. Equatorial, equatorial and tropical regions population have a darker skin color than pole population. Than pole population. This is the statement which was given by Lambert Glogger, and it was given in year 1833. Right? So amongst mammals, remember, amongst mammals, equatorial and tropical region. So if we are talking about humans, so in humans, so populations that evolve, or or the populations which actually now also exist near the sunnier environments closer to the equator tend to have darker skin pigment than the population who stays away from the equator. They have lighter skin, but there are always some exceptions. It's not so that 100% it stands true. There are always some kind of exceptions. So populations near sunnier places on earth, which is actually close to which is actually close to equator, tend to have dark skin. Then population which exist away from equator. But there are always some exceptions. It is not like 100% true. So the color variation which is associated with Gloger's rule is mainly due to difference in which pigment. It is because of melanin pigment. Melanin pigment. So melanin pigment is such a pigment which is mostly found in um, birds and mammals. So this Gloger's rule mainly stands true for melanin pigment. So as I told you, we'll be doing the gist, and then we'll be talking about Gloger's rule a little more in detail. So let us take another color. So Gloger's rule, it describes how the variation in the animal coloration relates to its broad scale climatic gradient, and it was actually given by W.L. Gloger. This Glogger's rule was given by W.L. Gloger in year 1833, and he was the first person to describe the relatedness between the pigmentation of the skin to the temperature where the animal is existing. So in its modern version, the Glogger's rule states that birds and mammals, they should be darker in the humid and warm conditions as compared to the animals which exist in the colder dry and drier regions. So if we are talking about this, so what kind of colors are actually affected by Gloger's rule? So it is mainly related to the melanin pigment. We have seen that it is mainly related to the melanin pigment, because melanin pigment is mostly found in mammals, in mammals and birds. This melanin is present mostly in mammals and birds, and it comes in basically two types, that is eumelanin, which is responsible for the black and shades of gray, and and pheomelanin, which actually gives brown or buff color. So the mixture of eumelanin and pheomelanin um, produce the intermediate colors, various shades. So climatic variables, they correlate in various different ways in the deposition of both the melanin types. So in dry and warm areas, dry and warm areas, deposition of in dry and warm areas only, the deposition of eumelanin is reduced, while in cold areas both the types of melanin are diminished, but the effect on the pheomelanin is more marked. So this results in the pale coloration in the higher altitude. So pale coloration in higher latitudes where the temperature is low, where the temperature is low, where temperature is low, and and dark and more intense color in humid and warm places, humid and warm places. So one more thing is there. I will take another color. So that is pale reddish coloration. So this is the pale deposition, this is dark and more intense, and this is the pale. So pale and dark and more intense. So pale reddish coloration is is seen in warm areas with low rainfall, with low rainfall. So which animals follow the Gloggers rule? So birds and mammals, they specifically follow the Gloggers rule. So this was about the Gloggers rule, and this ways we have completed Hamilton's rule and Gloggers rule in detail. So let us have a very quick revision. So Hamilton's rule was given by W.D. Hamilton, and it's a rule of ecology and sociobiology. It's a mathematical formula, and what it says that natural selection favors the genetic success and not only the reproductive success, and it is usually followed by the relatives, and it is the altruistic behavior directly by parents and grandparents, and indirectly by taking care of niece and nephews. So we have seen the coefficient of relatedness, that this you should not forget. For father it is zero point 0.5, for mother it is zero point 0.5, offspring zero point 0.5, sibling, half sibling zero point 0.5 and 0.25 respectively, niece, nephews, uncles, aunts, grandparents, grandchildren it is 0.25, cousins it is 0.125. Then theory of inclusive fitness says that genetic success is believed to be derived from cooperation and altruistic behavior, and the rule says that R into B, that is the relatedness into the benefit, should be greater than cost. So B is the benefit, C is the cost, R is the relatedness. We have seen one example of a female lion with well-nourished cubs, and she's taking care of the cub of the full sister. So that we have seen that how they are related. So here the inclusive fitness is going to be standing true. Then we have seen an example of a CSIR question, that it will be given that there's an individual having these many offspring and these many offspring survives well. So you have to go with the number of the individuals who actually survived and not with the total number of individuals. And another thing that you need to see is that how many other than the normal offsprings of his own he is participating in taking care, and then the relatedness. So this is the formula. This is the whole formula, that inclusive fitness equal to direct relatedness into indirect relatedness. Then we have seen Gloggers Rule. It is about the pigment of the skin, that the individuals who are living in the warmer and drier areas are going to have more pigment, more melanin in their skin than the people who are living in the colder areas, that is at the higher latitudes. This is the Gloggers Rule, and it was given by the scientist Lambert Glogger in year 1833, and it stands true for the mammals and for birds. These two follow the Gloggers Rule, and Gloger's rule is for melanin pigment, eumelanin and pheomelanin. So this is it for the Hamiltons and Gloggers rule. I hope you people have understood both of the things well. And in the end, let's crack CSIR UGC NET together. If you haven't subscribed our channel till now, please subscribe our channel so that you will get the benefit of watching all the videos whichever we'll be doing in the category of CSIR UGC NET. You can watch my videos and you can attend the special classes through the Unacademy learning platform, and you can get the benefit of a special class over there at the app, Unacademy learning app. So there also you can get the free classes. Hit the bell icon if you haven't. Click the bell icon for getting the notifications. And if you haven't subscribed the channel, subscribe the channel and use my referral code FB01 for getting an additional 10% discount. Soon there will be increase in the price from the 31st of December. So do not forget to use my referral code FB01 for getting the 10% discount, additional discount, and don't make any kind of delay in getting the subscription. Lastly, if you really like my video, please give it a thumbs up. It really motivates the educators. So give it a thumbs up. Tomorrow again we'll be meeting at the same time, that is 10:30 a.m. and we'll be talking dealing some topics from the CSIR syllabus, and evening we'll be doing a class at 5 p.m. and there we'll be discussing some of the topics of GATE syllabus. So a free crash course is going on for GATE and CSIR. You can get the benefit of attending this crash course completely free on YouTube. So hope to see you all in the evening at 5 p.m. and tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. This is it for now. I hope you people have understood Hamilton's rule and Gloger's rule well. And if you have any doubt or query or anything, please write down in the chat box. Always there is a live chat option available. You can write in the live chat if at that particular point you want to get some of the doubts solved, or if you are watching this video in the recorded form, so you can write in the comment box whenever I'll be seeing my video and taking up the comments. I'll really try to solve your queries and doubts, and you can also write down in the comment box if some special video or some another topic which is of your choice you want to study, and you want me to explain to you, so just write down in the comment box. So this is it for now. We'll be meeting tomorrow. Thank you very much. Keep on studying and be happy.